Is this the cheapest Toyota LandCruiser 80 series in Australia in 2025? What we have right here is a 1991 Toyota LandCruiser 80 series, and it's something a bit different. It's stock. It's not heavily modified. It's pure stock. So we drove about 3.5 hours in Victoria to pick it up, which was a mission. But for the price of what we've got with this rig, I reckon it's worth it. But hey, there's going to be more upcoming videos on the build, getting a qualified mechanic to have a look over it, which will be coming very soon, and seeing if it is the cheapest here in Australia in 2025. So let's find out. So what we have here is we've got a 1HZ. If you want to have a quick look, we've got a 1HZ NA with an aftermarket turbo. It's pretty darn stock, honestly. You've got the stock airbox. We've actually got an upgraded radiator too, which is nice. We've got a new, or could be potentially a new injector pump. You know what? It's pretty clean. It's a HZJ 80R. Obviously, you know, it's like a whitish sort of thing, built in, I think, January 1991, I believe. It's got a couple little modifications. I'm not too sure. You know, I'm still learning all these sort of things. But over there, you can sort of see you've got a battery isolator sort of thing. We've got to do some cleaning up, sort of engine bay. You know, maybe give it a bit of a pressure wash, tidy up sort of the cables sort of thing. I'm going to replace some little breather hoses sort of thing. Obviously, with the batteries, you know, I've got all the spare parts just over there in the wheelbarrow. All the parts I sort of need for a roadworthy sort of thing, and bits and pieces. But yeah, this is sort of a overview of the engine bay. So it's gonna be awesome. Be awesome to sort of work on it, learn new things on what to do, sort of thing. It's gonna be awesome. The car's done at about 550,000 Ks. So it's done a lot of Ks, but when I drove it back somewhere in Vic, it drove really good, no issues. We've tested the full drive, you know, at the gear selector. You know, we checked, you know, high and low and that sort of stuff, and checked all over sort of things. But it sort of does need a bit of work in some ways, as what I've paid for the price and how much I bought it for. So we'll be doing that sort of thing. I'm not too sure if I'm going to sort of show a lot of it. I'll do like little clips and that sort of thing on the actual, you know, replacing some stuff. But yeah, obviously we've got the Safari snorkel, and some, I don't know what sort of brand spotties. We've got it, obviously UHF. It's GME inside. We've got red arc braking. I'm not too sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like red arc towing brake, electric brakes or something. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty stock, man. It's pretty good. That's what I like about it. It's nice and stock. You know, you got the original hubcaps, and apparently it's done new suspension as well. So new swivel hubs sort of thing being redone, which is awesome. Looks like the injector pump has been sort of replaced, which is obviously quite expensive. We've got some oil and some things we've got to sort of do, and probably give it sort of a bit of a clean and replace some stuff. But on a day like this, on a beautiful, nice day, or sorry, evening, I should say, I thought, you know what? Let's start making the journey of this four-wheel drive. And one thing, the aircon works, and also the sub-tank, which is awesome. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're just doing an oil change now. So we thought, you know what? Let's have a bit of it underneath, you know what I mean? See what is it worth under 10 grand. So let's check out underneath. So if you want to start up here, the front diff and that sort of stuff, you got the, don't know much about it, but we'll just show over what sort of, you know, the shocks, the diff, the radius arms, I think they're called. Excuse obviously the oil leaks, because we're just doing an oil change. You can sort of see there, underneath, up there sort of thing. Also got the sump and that sort of stuff still draining, which I'll probably just adjust a little bit there, which is all right. So you got sort of a, obviously on just the chassis up there sort of thing, you know, you've got a bit of a sort of a leak, but that's just from the oil filter, which is fine. So if you want to maybe just come around here if you want. So you've got here, obviously your transmission. There's some gunk I can see. I really just want to just pressure wash and all that sort of stuff. It sort of looks like surface rust, but I just gave that a bit of a scratch earlier. It's just dirt. It's just literally just dirt sort of thing. It's just stuck on there. So be like a good pressure wash sort of thing. I've noticed here as well, there's some cracks here. I don't know what they're called, which probably need, you know, attention sort of thing. This is sort of a, I guess, an overview on what I'm looking at. But there'll be more of a detailed video, surely with a qualified mechanic. You can see the little turbo up there. Cool. Yeah, so obviously if you want to come more back this way, you've got the tail shaft here. I guess, I don't know much about them, but yeah. Also got the sub tank. Is it the sub tank or the main tank? I'm not too sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can sort of see like some gunk sort of thing, especially with the transfer case here as well. I can sort of see, probably on the other side as well. Even this side, if you want to have a look here, Jake. And then obviously, you can sort of see there, you know, it probably just needs all pressure wash. Honestly, I'm gonna have a quick look, sort of thing, another day, sort of thing, which is good. Yeah, so this is the sort of the 80 series. We'll go more to the back, to the rear diff. It's got some, I don't know what that is. Sort of, yeah, I don't know. Interesting to see what the qualified mechanic reckons of the purchase. I mean, there's a lot of dirt, I must say, there's a lot of dirt caked in. I think that's just, I guess, oil. I don't know if that's oil and dirt stuck on. I mean, a pressure wash would obviously help a lot, sort of thing. I'd like to get it all clean up. The bushes here look all right, I think. I don't know, I have to use the big flat screwdriver sort of thing to wiggle it sort of thing. But that's the rear diff there. It looks pretty good. Strong, but yeah. Bushes look all right. It also got terrain tamer, four-wheel drive shocks. Not too sure, you know, on what they are, sort of thing, like how many inch the lift is, but yeah, I mean, it's all pretty sort of damn stock. How good is that? So this is just sort of, I guess, overview of the underbody. More of a full video on when we get the qualified mechanic to come out and for him to check out, sort of thing. And obviously got more of the back, just surface rust, which is all right. Got the spare wheel, which is pretty cool. It's got heaps of tread on it, which is awesome. It looks like here maybe something's been sort of done there with wiring or something. I'm not too sure. Might be for the electric brakes, maybe for the towing. It's all right. Be like a stock exhaust, which is pretty good. And yeah, I thought I'd just give you a bit of a look, I suppose. How cool is this, man? It's gonna be an awesome build. I'm so keen to get it all pressure washed. You know, new bushes, new whatever it needs, sort of thing. But I mean, for under 10 grand, I mean, man, I reckon it's a good deal. But be interesting to see what the qualified mechanic says. So yeah, all right, let's get back in to get this job finished, I reckon. So this is the back. So what we've got here looks like a bit of a drawer setup, which obviously I will be replacing, making it a lot sort of nicer. I've got my old angle fridge. They'll be coming along with the journey in this 80 series, which we'll be installing in this. And obviously later on in future videos, I'll be doing some like dual battery setup sort of thing. So we'll have a look and see what we can sort of look at on sort of, you know, what sort of dual battery I'm looking at and how many amp hours the batteries I sort of need. But yeah, so that's sort of the back, I suppose. So let's get on to the oil service, because we don't have much time now of the day before it goes dark. All right, so next step, obviously we're going to be using a genuine oil filter, and we're also using 20W60 Penrite oil, obviously just for the high Ks for the 1HZ. What the seller has obviously told us is the engine has been rebuilt before, but unfortunately there's been no receipts, so we sort of don't know if that's true or not. But we thought the sake of it, we'll just put sort of 20W60 from Penrite diesel oil, and we'll start putting obviously the oil filter in and start putting the diesel in and start her up, I suppose. That's all good there. Good. Obviously got the genuine oil filter, twin element oil filter. Made in Thailand. Oh, there you go. So now we've just done the oil change. Let's start her up. Here we go. First shot, first oil change. 3, 2, 1. I think there might be something to do with a clutch bearing or something. How cool is this? Need to check over. Mate, this thing, that's awesome. How cool is this? First oil change in the 80 series. Mate, this build, these videos are going to be coming. It's going to be awesome. I'm so keen to do all these builds, man. Videos on it, you know. I love me Aussie Arvos and, you know, full drive 24/7. I want to do it. I want to do it too. And having an 80 series, grandpa spec, mate, this 180Z, such a nice, cool engine, man. Cool, so yeah, well, I think we might just have to wrap this up, I reckon, because it's getting late. I'll work tomorrow and that sort of stuff. If you like the video and want to see more content, smash that like button, hit that subscribe, because man, there's gonna be more coming in very soon. I've got to do the timing belt as well, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm so keen to work on this and make it into an ultimate rig. So yeah, let me know how much. How much did I buy this car for? Put in the comments below. I wanna hear your results, and if you guess it right, I'll pin the comment. So yeah, I'm excited, man. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We'll see you soon. All right.